All I remember from last time is that now I can kill anyone.
Yeah, that sounds like what you would remember from last time.
Now I have the power. I can kill anyone. And that's all I really need to know. So I have to be a little bit careful because I'll need to use the tool to fix it if I kill them using personal violence rather than mechanical violence.
I'm also not 100% sure. I mean, if you use personal violence, what the karma situation in this game is. Now, if you just shove them into a saw, my guess is that in this game that doesn't count against your karma. That's why you shove them into
a saw or use a cannon or... Okay, so... Sent to catacombs by the Temple of Singularity at the North Mountains. Fly there. You also cannot kill ingredient sellers, says Speclad in chat. We don't know that. I mean, so it would be a bit dangerous because if I run out of the ingredients necessary to seance them, then I'm a bit stuck.
Well, we've seen various places where you can find
yeah, that's true.
Reagents.
Thank you,
presumably
reagents.
There's somewhere where you can find any reagent. So.
Well, this feels extremely suspicious. Like, this is obviously exactly the place I'm supposed to fly over. Okay, so Who has the balloon? You have the balloon. We drop the balloon. We inflate the balloon. We cast Wind Change. We change the wind to be from the south. We hop in the balloon. We hop over these mountains. And the wind magically stops. The wind magically stops, okay?
Hooray!
I was very careful with reagents because I thought they don't respawn, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, in previous games, reagents have been way harder to get. In this game, it's just like, I don't buy them, whatever. Okay.
Time to dispel fields. Imagine not having magic at this point.
Nothing happened. Don't observe this right here. Absolutely no problem.
How many hit points does he have?
Not enough. He's just a little guy.
Low level, yeah. Certainly weaker than Sherry.
40. Yowza. I would much rather have another mouse. Are you gonna go party mode this weekend? Asks Joey. What? For what reason? Oh, party mode. Got it. I understand because it said party mode because I did this.
I see.
So this is going to be about the 3 Principes.
Yeah.
The Book of Circles.
The Venn diagram book.
Translation. All begins with the 3 Principes. Control, passion.
Do you think this isn't a translation but a transliteration? In other words, do you think if you knew what each character meant, that they're literally you could just transliterate it?
I think it is relatively easy to test that theory because we can just look at the length of the words. So I'm gonna remember all begins with the 3 and then go back. The principle control, passion, and diligence. From control springs direction. From passion springs feeling. From diligence springs persistence. I'm 95% sure I already wrote down these combinations. Yes.
I think you guessed them,
but I don't think I
yes.
had exactly which combination was which.
Yeah, I think you were just guessing them.
Control, direction, passion, feeling, diligence, persistence. But my guesses were right, so that's cool.
Yep.
But these 3 virtues are no more important than the other 5. Control combines with passion to give balance. Control plus passion, balance.
Did you have that one right?
So I didn't write down those. I only wrote down the direct ones.
You had guessed out loud.
I guessed out loud. Passion combines with diligence to yield achievement. And diligence joins with passion, giving balance. What?
Oh, okay. No. You scrolled in your mind incorrectly. diligence joins with control to provide precision.
Okay, there we go. Because I assumed that it would scroll a whole page, but it was, The absence of control, passion, and diligence is chaos. Ooh, I didn't know there was a nun combo, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's a nun combo in the other set, so it makes sense.
The ideas in these games are kind of weird, says Van Whitman. Are you being racist against gargoyles? Thus, the absence of the principles points towards the seventh virtue. Order. That's a weird way to say you need all three principles to get...
Yes. No, I don't think chaos isn't a virtue, Spec Lad. Though it is interesting because they said the other five.
Yeah.
And if you don't include chaos, then that's, The
three principles unify to form singularity.
Wait, no, because that was order.
Yeah, it's weird. It all formed for order and also...
the three principles joined to unify to form singularity. But
aren't the three principles control, passion, and diligence? Oh, no, their direction, feel. Those are the principles.
Yes. It's very confusing.
The eighth virtue, but is also the first, because within singularity can be found all the principles and thus all the virtues. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The circle has
singularity,
no end.
As we discussed last time, is the inverse of infinity or whatever.
A circle has no end. It continues forever, with all parts equally important in the success of the whole. Our society is the same. It too continues forever, with all members and all virtues equal parts of the unified whole. Let me just talk to this book. Cool. No. 2, 4, 2, 2, 5? Is that a...
Yeah. It could be a punctuation, but I don't know.
I don't see any realistic way of representing this as 2, 4, 2, 2, 5.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, so these are the principes.
Principias.
And then they form...
The virtues.
The virtues. So those are the virtues.
So the absence of the principles point to... Oh, okay. Order
chaos
is actually...
So that's a weird way of saying, like, well, the fact that the absence of them is chaos points towards it's saying that,
the virtue being order.
Yeah.
So none is order and all is singularity.
But the three principes form singularity, but the three principes also form order.
No. That's what I'm saying. The three principes form singularity. The absence of the three principes would imply chaos, and therefore its order is the virtue associated with the absence, is what they're saying.
Oh, I see. Oh, in the same way that humility is really the reverse of pride, and pride...
Exactly.
Okay, let's go ahead and defile this place. The Codex of Ultimate Wisdom is supposed to be there, but somebody stole it. The Book of Prophecies is supposed to be there, but somebody stole it. And there's the Book of Circles.
Which somebody could steal.
Was this really all there was here? This feels a bit nothing. Like, did I achieve something by reading that?
What? You achieved learning how all of the combinations go, and therefore probably something important later.
Yeah, I guess.
Does Bellem have swamp waders?
I think I gave the whoever I replaced, I gave their swamp boots to Bellend. Bellend
is definitely his name.
Yep. It's BEH space LEND. And I'm assuming that I can't get out of here without using a bat. Well, I mean, I could use
probably you're surrounded, but yeah.
In fact, I know I'm surrounded because I just walked all the way around it. I'm an idiot. Now, unfortunately, that means I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. I guess I can go...
Somebody told you about this area. Go talk to them. Or, go talk to the guy that... not the guy you killed, but the other guy. The guy that you needed to talk to the guy that killed to talk to.
the catacombs are next to the temple. I'm supposed to be looking for the catacombs, which are supposed to be around here. Good thing I actually did write it down.
Yes.
Not that I can...
Was that... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't an entrance there. Maybe it's actually in here, and I just...
Well, there was something to the southwest that we didn't... Well, just look at a gemerald, I mean, and then restart.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, you're probably not going to be able to do it from here, but you can try. Yeah, I think it's that west. Yeah, I don't think you went into that pocket.
I didn't go into the west one. Oh, talk to Bellend again, says Van Whitman. Good point. I always forget you can talk to party members. To ask how I can help, mighty guy, Bellem asks. Catacombs. To be young, to think you should ask someone older. May our persistence and precision lead to success.
Well,
zero, zilch, nada. You see a finely carved stone pyramid. As you face the altar, a voice rings in your head. You understand it perfectly, but you can't recognize the language, okay? Thou hast far to travel and much to achieve, but thy inner fire will surely guide thy way. What do you seek, Avatar? Submission. I'm wearing the submission thing. Wait, what do I seek? Do I seek the singularity?
Maybe.
The answer to that lies within thyself. I guess there's not...
Well, you seek the catacombs.
I do seek the catacombs. Which catacomb dost thou seek?
Maybe there's a catacomb for each, just like there's a dungeon for each virtue.
Okay, remember that I had found the thing of control and passionate. I didn't realize those were catacombs.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Spec Lad. Hey there, Pyramid Altar. What's your name? Thou hast reached the altar of singularity. What dost thou seek? What's your job? Okay. Okay. I think I have a plan then. And my plan is to go to sleep.
You think all the people in this town are fine with Bellend just hanging around?
Yeah, probably. Ian.
Also, have you talked to the king? Have you talked to Lord British with Bellend on the team?
I absolutely have not. Most certainly not. Okay. I think that if I... Well, you know what? Okay, I need to, buy ingredients and such, so...
Yeah.
I am going to prioritize buying ingredients.
Prioritize Corinthians?
I am going to prioritize the most important ingredients. Moonglow. I just sat here staring at my map like, one of these places is the place I want to go. Basically, I thought that Lord British wouldn't yet be awake because it's morning, so if I do something else first, since it takes a while to walk to the ingredient place, hopefully she'll be awake by then. She definitely won't. Find a little field mouse and bop it on the head.
Find a little field gargle and bop it on the head.
What is the actual lyric?
Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. Something on the field mice and bopping them on the head. Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I think
sounds
that's what it is.
Approximately right. Little bunny foo-foo was a real shit, huh?
Yeah. And down came the good fairy and she said, Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. And then I think she gives them 3 chances or something. I don't remember. Or I'll turn you into a goon. Is that what it is?
Little bunny foo-foo.
That's what it is.
Little bunny foo-foo is a he, huh? I don't know what I would associate with the name foo-foo, but I don't think... Okay, I do know what I would associate with the name foo-foo.
Hi. I'm Foo-foo.
I was thinking that foo-foo sounds like a euphemism for vagina. Wake up! Wake up! Little bunny foo bar, suggests Specklad. Fufu is a culinary staple in West African cuisine, says Nettie in chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that, but yeah.
That does actually sound familiar, yeah. I suppose I need to actually...
Is it that sort of bready, doughy thing that you use to, like, scoop up other ingredients? Is that what that is?
Okay, I need more spider goo, more ginger, and more of whatever this is.
Oh, no, because that what I was describing, I think, might be
Blood
East
moss.
African. I don't know.
Spider goo, ginger, and blood moss. Spider goo. Ginseng. Not ginger.
Okay, it is the doughy stuff.
And blood moss. You don't have blood moss, okay. Hello, whomst.
You don't have blood, Moss. What do you think you're doing, Moss? You don't got any blood.
Okay. All of them. Okay. Yeah, all I need now is mandrake root and blood moss. Oops. You do have mandrake root. I'm just an idiot. Mandrake root. Thank you. Nope, none of this. What have I done? Okay. Now let's go and see if the king wants to talk to me. You want to talk to me now, king? What would thou speak of? I cannot help thee with that, okay?
Well, can you have Bellem talk to him?
I don't think you're allowed to talk unless you're in party mode. Yeah, not in solo mode. I have shown Mariah the book. You know what? I am so confident that I don't need you. That we're just getting rid of you.
Wow.
Best not waste time talking. Who knows what active ability? There's a gargoyle standing in front of you. I have had a chance to visit Spove Cove and speak with Gertan. I think the king's henchmen are just useless, so I'm saving now. I'm leaving them dead. I can
if you need to talk to them later, you can just talk to their corpses.
Exactly. Now, and better yet, now I know where they are because they're not going to go to sleep or anything.
Wow.
It is much better to kill them because then you know where they are.
They went to their long sleep.
The most relaxing sleep they'll ever have. You know what? So long as I'm here, I do have a little bit of gold to convert. Hey there, Jester. No, you went to the wrong place, and I'm too lazy to go kill you where you are. Oh my god, shut up. That guy's the worst.
He is meant to be annoying, yes.
Oh, exchange them. Okay, yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Now!
Yahweasel is now going through puberty.
Remember this place?
I do, yeah.
This is the Shrine of Control.
yes, it is.
Oh, I see. Okay. You need to have a hand free. There we go. Now, last time I was here, I flibbly-flobbled these levers so that I could get in, but I didn't notice the switches on the wall because I'm an imbecile. So control is just random levers, says Van Whitman in chat. Well, yeah, that's how you control things, levers. That is the only way that anyone can ever control anything. Your chance to shine, Bellend. I should probably be looking
Bellend gonna die?
It's fine. Yes, is the answer to that question. Game?
What? Did you leave attack mode, or is there just something... Why does it still show Bellend with 11 hit points? Did you break the game?
I broke the game. What? What did he attack the corpse? So now, I think that I'm controlling Bellend. He, for some reason...
He's both alive and dead.
He's both alive and dead. Can you seance your own party members, asks Speclad. Interesting question, but I can't test it because the game is broken. I can't even quit. I'm just stuck. Please hold. Please hold. One moment. Just close this. Just restart the game. It'll be fine. I can foresee no reason why this would be a problem. Guess Schrodinger's cat was an undead all along, says Van Whitman. But he wasn't undead. He was dead, but his soul was still sufficiently alive to control the video game while not being sufficiently alive to have any action. Cool. Okay, so if I ever want to level up Bellend, I'll do it off stream. Not going to attempt that again. Stop attacking my mouse, you mongbats. Okay, so like this I never figured out. Oh, that is just a field, so I could have just cast it away.
You could just dispel it, yeah.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
But probably these electric switches control it.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Well, it's not like I previously had any reason to go deeper into this catacomb, so I don't feel that bad about not figuring it out. 28 gold coins and 32 gold coins. Oh, that was easy.
I raise 50 and fold.
I raise you 50 and fold. Statue of Mondane, everybody's best friend. The fact that it has a character portrait suggests I can talk to it. You see a stone statue of the evil wizard Mondane. You remember as if it were yesterday and 6 characters ago how you defeated Mondane in your first visit to Britannia, in that character's first visit to Britannia. Using the 4 stones, you went back in time to smash his power gem. The statue speaks. We meet again, Avatar. Fear not, I have but one task now, and am no threat. Are the Principes going to be associated with Ultima 1 through 3 villains, asks Speclad in chat. Even as I spoke to the statue of Mondane, I did not assume that would be the case.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
The gargoyles have enshrined my spirit here as the embodiment of control. I was once a mighty wizard. Control was the essence of my soul, control of self and control of others. But desire for more control overcame me. I forsook my self-control in my hunger for conquest. Control must start with the self and expand outwards. The strong must lead, but to be strong one must control oneself first. The gargoyles understand control. Their society is based on the strong guiding the weak. Yeah, that seems fine and in no way, that's great. In this way, they survive in their harsh world. Contemplate what thou hast learned. What I've learned is that you excuse racism. Repeat after me the mantra of control. Uh-oh. So, unsurprisingly, there are mantras for these two. Mm-hmm. Control mantra is on. Is this copy protection? Asks Whomston in chat. No. Passion and diligence are the other two. Passion and dilettante. Thy understanding is flawed, but I can teach thee no more. Thou wilt need control of others to succeed in thy quest, Avatar. That's going to be difficult since I'm wearing the Amulet of Submission right now. But thou wilt I just skipped a line. But thou wilt most of all need control of thyself to be worthy. Well, the Amulet of Submission should help that. Thy deeds show understanding of control. Then why was I kicked out? Why was I not good enough if I have no concerns for matters such as the mantra I was assuming that maybe I could do like a different kind of level up, or maybe Bellend could only level up here or something.
Yeah.
No such luck. That's it? That's it? That's the entire thing? That's all? Okay. I think you are good enough. Mondi said he can't teach you anymore, said Speclad in chat. So maybe because I can't level up, that... but it didn't ask me to choose which character or anything, so... Okay. We have something control. Let's go ahead and something pass Ian. Wait, let me try that again.
It is possible that there's like some karma thing that some karma check that you passed successfully.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Is one of your party members a rat? Asks Humstra. It's a mouse. Everybody knows that mice are vermins and rats are small cats, is what I usually say. So me being like, no, it's a mouse is not good. Bellend, you gonna survive this? Can I get rid of this? Yes.
Yes, you can.
Ow. Cool, I just walked right into that. Bellend is gonna die, says Van Whitman in chat. He'll be fine. He'll be... Oops. Completely fine. What are small mice, then? Asks Speclad. Even more vermin-y. It's just like, small dogs are the worst. They're the yappiest, most awful dogs. Small mice are even more vermin-y than mice. I think that one of those terms, like, I think that mouse is, like, there's so many things, it is a polyphylum. Like, there are so many things that are called mice that aren't actually closely related to other supposed mice, whereas, rat is actually, like, a phylum. Oops. Definitely should have had myself on screen, I think.
The common terms, rat and mouse, are not taxonomically specific.
Oh.
So neither of them is.
Well, that didn't work. Possibly because I went in already severely injured from this, but you know. I think I need a new strategy.
I think you need a new stratagem.
I think that I have no idea. I have heard the word stratagem, but I have no idea what it means other than strategy. There's some kind of weird plural thing going on, and I do not know what it is.
Actually, it might be that stratagem is the plural. No. A strategy is a focused set of choices which must then be executed relentlessly.
It's a strategy involving a gem, says Speclad.
On the other hand, is a trick, a tactic that surprises the opponent to create success.
That feels like a,
That's from a LinkedIn page. I don't really understand why it's showing that on Google, but I guess it's because Google is stupid. Oh, okay. When I look on Grammarist, it also says stratagem implies subterfuge.
What just happened? Why did my cast fail? Oh, because the demon interfered. You need a sig kill spell for these demons, says Speclad in chat. I sure wish I had it. Am I allowed to move? Oh, duper. I think that strategy was fine, but I executed it incompetently. LinkedIn is such a horrifyingly can-do until I expire of exhaustion and wide-grinning forced smiles place, says Van Whitman in chat. I don't think I have... Like, I don't have a LinkedIn account, and is it like you can see only the tiniest amount of information on the front page of a LinkedIn profile? So, like, I essentially have no understanding of what LinkedIn is. Because the amount it'll show you if you're not, you know, if you don't have LinkedIn Prime is nil.
Isn't it just a place to advertise yourself to potential employers?
Yeah, but I think that it's like trying to also be a social media site.
I see.
Yeah, that's right. Always divide up your attack. Always divide your attack among as large of an area as possible. Sun Tzu said that. You should stream on LinkedIn, says Speclat in chat. I have never heard a better idea. Yes, confused demons! Stream on VCR, says Spongy in chat. I only stream on 8-track. Oh! 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 I invisibled my enemies!
That could be a problem.
Okay. Even Bellend is alive. I really did not anticipate that because it doesn't normally invisible enemies, but I think because the demons can invisible themselves, they have an invisible mode, and so... Okay, I think the demon who was critical got away, unfortunately. Well, we're just gonna call that an absolute rollicking success. Don't you have mass reveal or something, Yahweasel? Asked Van Whitman in chat. I don't think so.
There is a spell like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt you bought it.
At the time when I was, mostly buying most of the spells, when I bought them, I was still on sort of fairly limited money, so I wasn't really carefully buying everything. Statue of Minax! You see a sewn statue of the evil witch Minax. You remember quite clearly how someone with a name vaguely similar to yours defeated Minax in your second visit to Britannia. With a mighty sword blow, you slew the witch and destroyed her evil works. The statue speaks. We meet again, Avatar. Fear not, I have but one task now, and am no threat. The gargoyles have enshrined my spirit here as the embodiment of Passion. That just doesn't make any sense. It wasn't you that did it. That's why I said you remember well when someone with a name similar to yours did it. I was once a mighty... So I said pass. I just wanted to pass on getting any more dialogue. Passion was the essence of my soul. But that
our family's passion is cheese.
Knew no bounds. I wanted everything. And because of this, strove to conquer all. Passion must be directed, focused. Unbridled passion, desire for all things, leads only to house. The gargoyles understand.
Leads only to house?
Yeah, leads only to house. The gargoyles understand passion. Their society is based on the passionate leading those who lack motivation. Oh, good, more racism.
More racism.
In this way, they have the will to struggle against their harsh world. Contemplate what thou hast learned. Repeat after me the mantra, passion. Or what? Thy understanding is flawed, but I can teach thee no more. Thou wilt need passion to succeed in thy quest, Avatar, but thou must limit thy passion, lest balance and order be lost. Thy deeds show the merits of thy passion. So apparently I'm a great guy, but also can't make any sort of progress. Okay, this is the demon that I barely managed to do anything to before. Push the demon into the flames, says Speclat in chat. I can foresee no way that demons are immune to fire. That doesn't seem possible, so... They say you just mistook the gargoyles for demons in the previous games, but they're clearly collaborators, says Nettie in chat. Yes. Every time you attack something on the with the helmet, you're headbutting the thing, says Ben Whitman. You're not wrong. Cool, everyone walked through the fire. Brilliant work. I am not going to deal with that extra demon up there. I don't even care. Out we go. The last one, I think, was straight south. Yes. Let's just take care of some business here.
Every day.
There we go. And save to make it abundantly clear that, yes, I am keeping it that way. Your whole party is healed. Does that include the gargoyle, who is your sworn enemy? Why, yes. Yes, it does. Okay, before I go to the next placey place, I am going to attempt to get more, because I'm still short on a few ingredients. So I'm gonna go to Scarapre! Cool. You do have limited karma in this game, says Nettie in chat. But what could possibly be wrong with me killing everyone in cold blood? I don't understand the connection between me killing everyone in cold blood and my limited karma in this game.
There is no connection because you're not the one doing what doing the killing.
Exactly.
The canon doing the killing.
Yeah. Avatars don't kill people. Canons kill people.
Exactly.
You need your candy, Yahweasel, says Van Whitman in chat. You're absolutely right. Does this help my commentary? Let me check what I'm actually missing first. I'm low on Black Pearl, and I am low on Blood Moss. You'll change your tune when it doesn't let you finish the game, lol, says Nettie in chat. It'll be fine.
I fail to see any problem here.
Black Pearl and Blood Moss. Okay, on to Dilettante. Cool. Now I can use magic to unlock, or I can just YOLO it. Well, this time I need to use magic to unlock. Wow, what an exciting area this is. Oh. Oh. This definitely probably loops. These are cats, huh? They are definitely weasels. 100% weasel.
Yahweasel sees weasels in all small creatures.
Look at them! They have long bodies!
Look how long their legs are. That's not the legs of a weasel.
No. I think that the way you're interpreting the leg and the way I'm interpreting the leg are not the same. Oh, that's a cat corpse. Oops. Why are you killing cats? Asks Becklad. Because they were there. Well, I went in there because it was the only place that had any living things. But that didn't... I don't know why I thought that would accomplish anything. Well, I'm just gonna go... Like, if I follow the left wall, I'm just gonna go in a loop. So I'm just gonna go north. Until I am certain... Oh, it does not loop. It does not loop. In which case, I'm going to go around the perimeter. I'm in battle mode. Are you gonna battle or no? Just gonna...
Nah.
Do I have to, like, do the first attack for my team to know they're allowed to actually battle or something?
Maybe because you're invisible? There's some weird... something?
They're on the offensive now. This is the Shrine of Persistence, so the statue must be in the last room you check, says Becklad in chat. I would be genuinely impressed if... Like, it just actually, no matter what order you go through, it's always in the last room you check. That would be, that would actually be impressive. Got enough throwing axes? Who needs arrows? Well, you need bolts and don't have any, so that's pretty cool. I always like to have at least one party member who doesn't have the ammunition they need, just to add that little extra bit of challenge, you know? Non-fungible throwing axes, says Whomstuff in chat. They're actually pretty fungible. You can sell them, but it's not worth the time. It could have just said 10 throwing axes, says Whomstuff in chat. Nope, evidently not. Boy, this is an exciting area. Cool. I'm trying to get far enough into the room that my party can actually, like, join me in here. The slimes represent persistence because you have to be so damn persistent to kill them all. Remember, if anything can be said about this video game, it's that it is constant excitement. Not a single modem of extreme boredom in this game. Not one modulator-demodulator.
Not one mod... Are you saying modicum?
I accidentally said modem instead of moment, and then I just ran with it.
Right. I had no idea.
Modem stands for modulator-demodulator. And codec stands for coder-decoder, and... God, there's one more... Nope, no there isn't. There probably is. Codec stands for QDQ, says Speclad in chat. Oh, of course, codec. That common word.
Qubit stands for QB2. What?
Qubit stands for cube and bite. It's, you know, you make jello in the shape of a cube and then you bite it. And that's unmaking the jello.
I can't argue with that brilliant logic.
It's hard to argue with a statement so incoherent. Quebec stands for quantum...
Quantum what?
I don't know!
Quantum bechamel test.
Quebec stands for quantum bechamel. See, Quebec stands for quantum bechamel because they both have and do not have French culture.
Ah, that makes more sense than it should.
It's like, it's well on its way to making sense while not actually making a lick of sense.
Precisely.
I'm gonna stick with going around the periphery until I'm convinced that it is not a useful, Quebec stands for Carrel Becquerel. Carrel Becquerel. That's it, Speclad. What is a Becquerel? It's something to do with radiation, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Is there a Becquerel test? No, I'm thinking. Never mind.
You're thinking of the Bechdel test.
I'm thinking of the Bechdel test via the bechamel test.
By way of the bechamel
Droppy.
test. Which is if two noodles talk to each other on something other than sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, unit of radioactivity to which Humson replies there are like 10 different ways to measure radioactivity. I think there are more.
Like the banana method.
What? Because I think the basic cause of all the confusion is that, like, there are two systems. There's, like, metric and imperial, plus there's, like, an equivalent dose thing of, you know, it's like... there's the one system for the literal amount of radiation and the other for my concern is, am I going to die of cancer?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, different for like alphas than betas and such. And so there's like at least 4 systems that are technically measuring the same quantity, but in different ways.
Well, like there's a difference. I wouldn't even say the ones that measure a dose are the same quantity as the ones that measure
fair enough.
An amount.
God, this is exciting. I've never played a more exciting video game. If I keep getting this level of excitement, I'm gonna have a heart attack here. This is it's too much for me.
Heart attack.
Oh, cool. You respawned while I was busy wandering in a giant circle. Rads, Becquerel, Sievert, Röntgen, and... oh yeah, counts per second. Oh, Curies. Yeah, Curies is definitely a different thing. I'm just letting my team deal with this. They'll figure it out. 22 gold coins. You can just eyeball radioactivity anyway, says Nettie in chat. Now that is like 17 levels of joke right there. I'm impressed with that. That's a good one. So, this place sure is whatever the hell it is. Have we seen anything that feels like a clue as to which way you're actually supposed to go? There's like different combinations of what kind of door.
Yeah, I don't know. What do gemeralds look like?
They look like gems, kinda.
But green?
They're actually purple with the blue outline.
It's not looping.
No, it's not looping. It's just a large area.
I feel like maybe, well, yeah, the problem is they don't show anything other than the
Yeah, exactly.
shape of the
They show
room,
where enemies are, but I know of no reason why enemies should be a sign of anything. I think being meticulous is the only way. I'm gonna have to like well, you will immediately see what I'm doing once I start doing it. I don't quite know how to describe what I'm doing.
Oh, like a what do you call that kind of search?
Flood fill?
Flood fill, yeah. I guess this is more like a snake search, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. That is exactly that. Yeah. I'm doing a snake search. No randomness about it, Specklad. You know a game is good when you have to just meticulously go in a snake pattern through a giant area. That's how you know that it's a quality video game. So if we get to the end and it's clear that there was some hint that I missed, then I will retract that statement, but it's not going to happen. The hint is your lord. So Nettie, yes, obviously, like in a way, I can't even disagree with the fact that this is how they're showing the virtue of diligence, but I think that what they forgot in this aspect of the game is that it also has to be a game. It also has to be fun because it's a video game, and it's supposed to be a fun video game and not a torture device. Like,
I mean, you're making some assumptions that they wanted to make this a fun video game.
I mean, fair. We have seen no evidence that the Ultima designers had any interest in making it fun or entertaining. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's supposed to teach you virtuosity, says Specklad in chat. He said one word and I said a different word, and both of them were wrong.
Wait, it's supposed to teach you how to become like the
virtuoso,
prodigy, and
I don't think there's an assumption that you have to be a prodigy to be a virtuoso. Yeah. This is fun video game. I am experiencing fun. Key broke? No, it didn't, you lying punk. Key broke? No, it didn't, you lying punk. Do anecdotes with Mallow? Says Joey in chat. You're suggesting that we can rescue this, I think, like the last time the game was this boring, you just went on to ChatGPT and got it to say stupid things.
That's true. That is true.
So maybe
what stupid things? Give me some stupid suggestions.
I would love. I think that you should ask ChatGPT for the solution to the what does it say? Catacomb of Diligence. Read it before telling me, because there is a chance that it'll actually get it right, but probably it'll just bullshit like it usually does. Wow, I can't open this door because the giant jerk is in the way. Let's have another go at top 10 popes from the USSR, says Specklad in chat. Was that one of the things that we did?
I don't remember that one, but I'm happy to do that one. All right, let me see. Catacomb of Diligence is a location you must navigate as part of the game's quest. Here's a summary of the solution. Okay, let me read over this. You'll find the Catacomb of Diligence in the vicinity of the city of Tenebrae. That sounds wrong.
Is Tenebrae the name of the Gargoyle City?
It could be. Yeah, maybe it is. I could believe that. As you explore the catacomb, be prepared to solve puzzles and overcome various obstacles.
That's sure what we're doing.
You'll encounter several switches, pressure plates, and traps.
I mean, not in this catacomb, but in a catacomb.
Your main objective is to locate the Rune of Diligence. Follow the paths and examine all switches. Some will open doors or create pathways to reach the rune.
It's like
it knows what Ultima is and what dungeons are.
It's formed out of Ultima words, but nothing to do with this particular Ultima.
All right, so let me see. Okay, so top 10 popes from the USSR. Okay. Give me a list of the top 10 popes, in your opinion, from the USSR.
This one, it's going to say the USSR was atheist and didn't. Oh.
It seems like there might be a bit of confusion here. The term popes typically refers to the leaders of the Roman Catholic Church, while the USSR was a state that existed from 1922 to 1991 and was predominantly associated with atheism and the Communist Party, which generally opposed religious institutions. However, if you're looking for influential religious leaders or figures within the Russian Orthodox Church or notable individuals related to religion during the Soviet era, here's a list of some key figures. And their top 10 is Patriarch Alexius I, Patriarch Pimen, Metropolitan Nicodim of Leningrad, Archbishop Andrei Snovsky, Father Georgy Kochatkov, Bishop Vasily Sukhotin, Archpriest Dmitry Smirnov, Father Alexander Men, Father Pavel Florensky, and Archbishop John Shahovskoy.
I feel like it went off the rails there because the first ones all felt like names, like titles that are in the Eastern Orthodox Church, but then it went with titles that I think only exist in Catholicism, and then titles that felt more Protestant than anything.
Because patriarchs, and then Metropolitan Nicodim, and then Archbishop, Father, Bishop, Archpriest, Father, Archbishop.
Like, pretty sure there aren't archbishops in Orthodox churches. Like, maybe it's just a translation issue. Maybe, you could say, you could use that term, but Patriarch feels like a very Eastern Orthodox term. Archbishop, not so much.
Definitely my favorite on here is the Metropolitan Nicodim of Leningrad.
Is it at least like... I feel like Metropolitan, AIN, could be a title, whereas Metropolitan... There is a term in Russian Orthodoxy, like Metropolitan is a term, but is a Metropolitan the title or the place or the...
I don't know.
I think you should ask ChatGPT to explain the meaning and significance of the title Metropolitan in Russian Orthodoxy.
But first I will read what it says about the Metropolitan Nicodim of Leningrad. It says, a prominent church leader who played a significant role in ecumenical dialogues and served as a bridge between the church and the Soviet government. All right.